show had to be done and shot out of order because and there's well, who's going to write this? Who's going to well, Alan will write it by himself, and I'm not exactly sure where the momentum came for the idea that we would all have a hand in this.
Well, at first it was Alan and Elias and David.
Right.
And we took not an angry stand, but we said we all have been working on the shows equally as hard as they have, and why can't we all do it? We had a meeting to discuss that with Alan,
Right.
which I was divorcing at the time. I had a divorce hearing downtown, and I called my attorney and said, "Can I miss it? Can you do it without me?" And she said, "Yes." So I went to the meeting, and I heard that had made an impression on Alan. He said, "My God, he walked out on his own divorce hearing?" But so we wound up finding a way for all of us to write it.
Which was cumbersome, but in a strange way it worked. We would write in shifts. So Alan was the fulcrum, and so Elias Davis and David Pollock, who were very, very good writers, and a lot of the story really had come from Elias. A lot of the images, the whole of Hawkeye on the bus with the chicken. I mean, that was Elias in the meetings. But we all again had our contributions. So Elias and David would write pages 1 through 20. Then it was like a relay race. And then we'd hand it off to us. It somehow got put together. It somehow just did.
But we also, once it was written that way, we rewrote it the way we always did.
Yes.
Around the table. And fixed it up. One thing I fancy that I deserve some credit for, I had talked to a doctor who had served in Korea who told us about a bunch of Korean musicians, a Korean band.
Oh, that's right, you did. Sure.
Who had surrendered to his mass unit because they had no more food, and they were a band for the other side. So we did a storyline based on that, where Charles meets some Korean musician and tries to teach them to play the Mozart Clarinet Quintet.
That's right.
And that story ended when they were taken away. He set up a concert and said at the concert, "There are the men being taken away on a bus, on a truck," and he loses them. And as we were laying out the last of the story, we came to a triage scene, which Bert had wanted to do from the beginning, because he had a quote from a nurse in Korea. They declared peace, but it didn't begin for 12 hours.
Right.
And during those 12 hours, the fighting continued because the lines were going to be the final borders. So the fighting continued. Peace had been declared, and wounded were coming into the mass units. And they said to, and this is from Time magazine from that time or something, Bert wanted to use this quote, "Are you happy that peace has been declared?" And she gestured to the triage and said, does this look like peace to you?"
Right.
The line we gave to Hot Lips. Well, as we were writing that triage scene, I thought, damn it, one of those Korean musicians ought to be in there. And I said, this would be a really good ending for that story if Charles sees somebody he just befriended and was playing music with come through. And the reaction I got was, no. And I didn't know what to do because it was right. The next time we came to that in a rewrite, I brought it up as if I'd never said it before. So, you know what would be good here? And I pitched it. And I got, no. And we went through it one more time. And I thought, well, go for it. No one's seen
Hat trick.
And I said, oh, I have an idea. And this time we went, yeah. And we did it. And it's one of the effective moments.
It really was. It really, really was. But story very well. And also, it played to the metaphor of what the series was. You're among them. What's special about? It's about the fact that you must go crazy to live in a world of insanity. If you don't, and also, that any moment can be interrupted by the war. It's not. The war is not convenient.